Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Fariza Farzana binti Azmir Khan, and in this video I am going to explain on an experiment I conducted in College Kediaman Tuanku Bahia, where I study how my environment responds to heat, airflow and humidity. I conducted the study based on 3 different rooms, which are the dorm room, the study room and also the bathroom. This is my dorm room located on level 1 and facing away from direct sunlight. The walls are made of solid concrete, which helps retain indoor temperature throughout the day. The room has a window that allows both limited sunlight and also ventilation. In the morning, the room feels slightly cool and dim as it receives minimal direct sunlight. And by afternoon, the space begins to feel warmer due to the heat retained in the concrete walls and limited ventilation. At night, the room can feel enclosed and slightly humid, especially without the fan turned on. While the insulation provided by the concrete is helpful in avoiding overheating, the lack of strong ventilation and natural light makes the space feel gloomy and occasionally stuffy. In my opinion, overall the room is moderately comfortable but relies heavily on artificial cooling and lighting during certain parts of the day. Moving on to the next room, which is the study room, is located on level 2. Unlike my dorm, this space has multiple large windows, which allows more sunlight and ventilation. The walls are also made of concrete, which absorbs heat during the day but cools off faster in the evening due to better airflow. In the morning, the room feels bright with plenty of natural light, making it a comfortable and energizing environment to work in. However, during the afternoon, heat begins to build up slightly due to sun exposure, but ventilation helps maintain air movement. At night, artificial lighting becomes necessary as the room darkens significantly after sunset. In my opinion, it provides light and breeze during the day. However, it also contributes to heat gain in the afternoon. As for the bathroom, it is located on the same level as my dorm. The interior surfaces are covered with ceramic tiles, which are smooth, water-resistant and cool to the touch. These tiles reflect heat rather than absorb it, which helps maintain a cooler environment inside. The toilet has small windows positioned above the sink area, allowing for ventilation and minimal sunlight penetration. In the morning and evening, the temperature is quite bearable due to indirect lighting and the natural cooling properties of the tiles. However, after heavy use or during midday, humidity tends to build up inside. While airflow is limited, the material choice, which are tiles, along with high-set windows, help reduce moisture accumulation and provide a relatively comfortable experience. However, it can still feel slightly humid and enclosed at night, especially after showers. Among the 3 rooms, the bathroom tends to stay the coolest throughout the day. This is mainly because of its walls and floor tiles, which reflect heat rather than absorb it, and the limited exposure to sunlight. However, humidity can still build up after usage. The study room becomes the warmest during the afternoon. Although it benefits from strong morning ventilation and sunlight, its upper floor position and large windows allow more heat gain by midday. As for the dorm room, it remains fairly moderate in temperature but feels warmer in the afternoon due to heat trapped by its concrete walls and lack of direct sunlight or strong ventilation. Humidity plays a significant role in overall comfort. In the dorm room, the trapped air and low ventilation makes it feel stuffy and damp, especially at night. In the bathroom, humidity increases quickly after use and is slower to escape, making the space feel clammy despite the cool temperature. The lack of direct airflow prevents fast drying as well. The study room, on the other hand, is more comfortable in terms of humidity. Better airflow and multiple windows reduce the built-up moisture, making it feel fresher during most of the day. In my opinion, the study room is the most comfortable room to be in. In my opinion, natural sunlight does significantly affect how these spaces are used. The study room is bright and inviting in the morning, making it an ideal place to read or work. However, during the night, it requires artificial lighting, which slightly changes the mood and energy of the space. However, my dorm room lacks natural light almost all day, which impacts visibility and motivation. Even during the day, lights are often switched on, which increases energy use. In In the bathroom, natural light from the small windows is enough to illuminate the space during the day. Design features like windows and materials have a major impact. In the study room, large windows provide good ventilation and sunlight, which improves comfort during the day. The toilet benefits from tile surfaces that help control temperature, but it lacks enough ventilation to deal with humidity effectively. The dorm room suffers poor natural airflow and limited sunlight, making it heavily reliant on fans and artificial lighting for comfort. Overall, passive design strategies like orientation, material choice, and ventilation openings greatly influence the thermal and visual comfort of this place. In conclusion, each space feels different depending on the time of the day and how it handles sunlight, heat, and airflow. In a tropical climate like this, I think good ventilation and natural light really make a big difference in how comfortable a room feels. That's all for this video. Thank you.